So, hello. I know it's been a long time since you've seen my face, but I couldn't hold off any longer. This video was very unplanned. I do not have a script. I don't have notes in front of me. I do have a statement by a YouTuber that I'm gonna read a little bit later, but that's pretty much it. I just want to talk. So you click the video. Let me just actually, you know what? Before we get into anything, because I know I'm gonna yap for a bit, intro. Yeah, I'm back, but also I'm black. Hey, what is up, everybody? Yes, I returned to your phone, your computer, your TV, your tablet, your laptop. I don't know what you're watching me on right now. I really don't care right now, but welcome back. It's me, it's Malcolm, and today I don't have any cuts for you. I really don't have any video clips to show you. I'm gonna link 3 videos down below that all kind of summarize what's going on right now. I would just like to talk about the reaction to Tana Mongeau's story about Cody Ko because I think I think it infuriated me enough to want to not tweet about it, but just speak my piece on a video. And considering I haven't uploaded in 4 months, I just figured why not just be a rant video where I am semi pissed off. So I'm going to try to control my emotions, and if I don't, I truly do apologize. I hope it doesn't come off like I'm yelling at you, the audience, because I feel like some of you that watch me and watch my content like kind of vibe the same way I do. If you're watching this and think, well, Tana Mongeau's a liar, so why should we care? I'm going to tell you right now, this video is not for you. I even had to take the mic off the arm, whatever. I wanted the mic in my hand. I wanted to have full control of what I'm going to say. So let's just talk about it. Okay. So I'm going to link 3 YouTubers' videos down below that kind of summarize everything that's going on. One being D'Angelo Wallace's video, which I feel like most of my audience is going to know that name first. I'm also going to link Amanda Todhunter, who kind of released a video a day before D'Angelo. And then a month ago, the H3 podcast also did their video about the Cody Ko allegations. So for those that are kind of like not in the loop and not understanding what's going on, basically a couple years ago, there was like this viral clip of Tana saying that she was 17 at the time and that she had relations with Cody Ko. Okay. When I say years ago that I heard about this, I want to say 2021 is when I heard about it. And for some reason, I don't know why I didn't make a video about it. I don't know why it wasn't on my radar like it should have been. So that's ignorant on my part, so I do apologize. But what I have noticed is the reaction to Tana Mongeau talking about her story more and more lately is there's a lot of victim blaming going on. And I think that's a problem. So I am more so responding to that. I'm not really going to re-go over all the evidence of like the timeline and when they met. Tana, from my knowledge, has not changed her story once. She keeps saying that she was 17 at the time, which would make Cody Ko in his mid-20s. And I just want to talk about that right there. I'm 30, right? I would not even want to mess with someone under the age of 25, right? So Cody Ko can make all the excuses he wants. He could probably say, oh, well, the environment, I really thought it was okay, whatever. You know, a million and one excuses could be made, but he hasn't really talked about this situation. So it's kind of becoming more and more apparent that he is hoping that this will go away. And I think that it's finally catching enough traction that it's not going to go away. And eventually he's either going to have to make a video about it or make some stupid Notes app Twitter statement. I'm leaning towards the latter, that he's going to probably do that. I'm not sure. So basically, when Tana was 17, she and Cody Ko had relations, and apparently he knew that she was 17 at the time, which is even a bigger red flag. So 25, 8-year age difference, that's a big no-no right there, right? And I think what is tripping me out is the amount of people that are like dismissing Tana Mongeau because they don't like her, or they think because she's like not a good person that she doesn't deserve to be heard. I have a problem with that, because let's really think about it. If you're really going to sit there and say because this person is a bad person that they don't deserve to be heard, then what is the point of saying believe all victims, right? And I know we haven't heard that phrase in probably a long time. At least I haven't. Maybe some YouTubers still use that phrase. I know Swoop says that phrase in her videos a lot. But I really haven't heard that phrasing in a while. But I thought the whole believe all victims phrasing was to believe all victims. It wasn't believe all victims except people we don't like. It wasn't believe all victims except people we can't stand. It wasn't believe all victims except when it's my favorite getting called out. It was always believe all victims, right? And if you have watched my channel, I have had many opinions about Tana Mongeau that I'm sure a lot of you don't agree with, you do agree with, what have you. That's not really the point I'm trying to make. But what I am saying is, it doesn't matter whether she's a good person or a bad person. What happened to her was still wrong, and in a way it was kind of a crime if you really think about it. Some people are saying, well, Tana's views are down, or Tana really needs the money right now, so she's going to milk this. I don't know about you. As someone that's been a victim of grooming myself, I just do not understand the you're going to milk it angle, because what you're basically saying is my story does not matter to you. And if the only way you're going to listen to my story is if I'm likable, then isn't that somewhat performative on the people calling Tana Mongeau out? Or is it because Cody Ko is so likable with 6 million YouTube subscribers? I really don't care. I didn't really look it up. There's definitely a power imbalance. Again, we talk about power imbalances on this channel all the time, so this is just yet another example of that. So, I don't know how many subscribers he had at the time that him and Tana were doing collaboration videos, which I found one video with 3.5 million views, which I think that's insane that so many millions of people are now probably going back to that video or those set of videos, both on Tana Mongeau's channel and Cody Ko's channel, and just seeing how awkward it is and how awkward the energy is for both of them. So I don't know. It's just kind of like the signs were apparently all there, but it's just like nobody caught on to it. And people are also blaming Tana because she presents herself as more grown than she actually is, or she's very adult presenting. I don't really understand the argument here, but I believe what these people are trying to say is, well, she always promotes drinking and smoking and partying, so of course she's gonna seem more mature. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. If we're really going to try to break it down like that. I think why I wanted to record this video and just kind of say my piece is because I see a lot of men, and yes, I'm talking to men right now. I see a lot of men blaming yet again a woman for something that happened to her where she's the victim. And again, it's 2024 and we're still doing this. Like the James Charles thing a couple years ago, the way people were saying, oh, well, the minors lied about their age, so it's not really James's fault. I'm going to say this again, and I don't want to scream into this microphone because I know my microphone's really sensitive right now. Don't know why. It is the responsibility of the adult to verify someone's age. And when I say he knew that Tana was 17, I believe it in D'Angelo's video, he brought up a Gabby Hannah podcast episode where Gabby was basically, without naming anybody, so this might not be the same story, but it just links up really like well. How do I say it? It links up too well to not be that. So basically, Gabby Hannah was at a party and she said that she saw a guy messing with this chick and basically was like, hey dude, just so you know, she's 17. And basically Cody just kind of didn't care. And I just if I'm remembering it wrong, because again, I don't have my notes in front of me, I do apologize. If you want to correct me in the comments, please do so. But I believe the story goes is Gabby said, hey, she's 17. Cody said, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. And then he kind of did his thing anyway, which, ew, you're 25 and you're messing with a minor. 17 is still a minor, especially in the state of California. Or wait, it wasn't California. I apologize. It was not California, but it was a state. I can't remember the state, but basically the state that they were in, the age of consent was 18. And I think that is the biggest point here. The age of consent was 18. So trying to blame Tana for that, that just goes out the window. Age of consent is 18. She was 17 at the time. Again, she really hasn't changed her story. So that's the Gabby Hannah portion of that. I've seen a lot of comments about how Tana is a habitual liar, so why should we believe her now? And I think I've already kind of said it over and over again in this video, which is she really hasn't changed the story of what happened to her. She sticks to that she was 17 at the time. He knew that she was 17 at the time, but he didn't care. And she really hasn't diverted from those 2 points specifically. So I'm more inclined to believe Tana on that part. And again, if the only reason why you don't want to believe Tana is because you don't like her, or you find her unlikable, or you find her annoying, I think that's a problem. I think that is something internal that people need to look at, because if we're going to dismiss people because we don't like them, we think they're annoying, we think they lie all the time, how are we going to advance as people, right? And the fact that Cody Ko is kind of letting this ride and not making any statement, it's really alarming to me, especially with someone with 6 million plus subscribers on YouTube. I can only imagine that, and this is just my brain, this isn't really a conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it. It's just my brain then goes to, well, was Tana the only one? Did he use his status or his power to do this to another woman that hasn't spoken up yet? That's kind of where my brain goes with all of this. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a scary thought. So as I'm sitting here and I just got home, I know I have a tan right now. Oop, I hit the mic. I know I have a tan right now. That's because, I work outside a lot for summer because I am working 2 jobs this summer. That's partially why you haven't seen me for a long time. Also, I had a recent family member pass a couple months ago. Still kind of grieving from that, but I feel like I'm ready to personally move on from that. So, don't feel bad for me. I'm fine. Thank you. But I think this needs to be talked about even more. And I saw Penguins. I think his name is Charlie. I'm sorry if I get names wrong. I do apologize. I don't really have notes in front of me, but I do see Penguins 0. I think that's his name is Charlie. He made a video about the Cody Ko stuff today. Obviously, D'Angelo Wallace already made a video. Amanda, uh, Amanda Todhunter made a video a couple days ago. The H3 podcast made a video, and this was kind of floating around for years, and it just really hasn't picked up traction. And I'm going to jump back to D'Angelo's video for a bit, because he does bring up a good point of the commentary community having a problem like holding people accountable. Because why is it that nobody's talking about this? And I know he probably, I mean, he wasn't talking about me when he said, like, you know, the commentary bros aren't speaking up, because he's mostly talking about the people with high subscriber counts that are just kind of letting this story pass. And I kind of fully agree with him, which is, you have somebody that's so high up on the YouTube scale, and let's be real, maybe some people are afraid of Cody Ko. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know, never seen his videos, don't know his mannerisms. All I know is that he had relations with a 17-year-old minor, Tana Mongeau, at the time, and he is not addressing it. And now, if it were me, if somebody said, hey, I was a minor and It's Malcolm messed with me, I immediately would jump online and say something. I think saying nothing proves your cowardice. It proves your ignorance. It proves your ego, that you think you're above this, to me personally. And if some Cody Ko fans find this video, thumbs me down, and kind of leave me hate comments, whatever. I deal with hate comments all the time. But what I'm saying is, what Cody Ko allegedly did was wrong. I feel like this needs to be talked about more. And I know somebody's going to say there's more going on in the world. I'm very well aware of that. Like, even me, this was not going to be a planned video today. This is more so of a rant, but I had to talk about this because it is wrong. It is gross. It makes me feel icky. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel disgusting. And I don't know when the incident happened, but just I looked at, like, I want to say 60 seconds of their collaboration videos, and I just see the vibes, and the vibes made me feel weird. Now, maybe it's just because it was awkward at the time, because, you know, Tana's so young, and maybe it was before all that happened. But even then, the videos are still up on Cody Ko's channel, and now people are going back and just looking at all the body language, they're looking at all the signs, they're listening to tones of voice. So if I'm Cody Ko, I would make a statement this week. I would not let this go, because now news articles are writing about it. Higher YouTubers are writing about it, you know, or not writing about it, they're talking about it in videos. Finally. And I guess my final thought is, let's not dismiss somebody because we don't like them. You know, I hope that is the message that I'm trying to get across in this video. Just because you do not like Tana Mongeau, just because you think she's annoying, just because you disagree with her views, her values, whatever you want to call it, I think for this one instance in time, let's isolate this. Whether you like her, dislike her, let's isolate this and say, hey, what happened to Tana Mongeau in this point in time was wrong. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. I really don't have much else to say, because again, I don't have a script, so I really have nothing else to go off of. Oh, actually, I did want to read a statement from Jarvis Johnson, because he made a statement about Cody Ko, and I actually want to pull it up on my phone, and I'm just going to pull this up in real time. Somebody quote tweeted me and said I'm an adult because I tweeted about the Kids' Choice Awards, whatever. All right, so Jarvis Johnson said, these Cody Ko allegations are serious and the actions described are disgusting. He needs to respond immediately. It's absolutely necessary for us to listen to victims, period. platformer or not, and regardless of personal feelings towards them, we must treat claims like this seriously. Also, to respond to a number of DMs I've received, despite occupying similar genres online, I don't know Cody as a person outside of his content, and we have never and will never work together. And that's someone that has never collabed with Cody Ko speaking out. Now, I'm curious about the people that worked with Cody Ko speaking out. I am very curious to see if anybody else is going to speak out. Like I said, there are people making videos. There's probably going to be more videos this week. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point, so I'm going to end it here. I think I've said everything I needed to say. Once again, it is Malcolm. That's me. Sorry I've been gone so long. I don't know if I'm going to upload another video this week. I hopefully will. If not, I will hopefully see you soon. So without further ado, I wish you well, I wish you good health, and I will see you again next time.